I was out here today doing just general regular maintenance on these crossing signals, making sure the lights operate, the gates drop, the batteries are good, and the bells ring properly. And today I actually found a problem with one of the LED modules on this signal. The left one right there is completely bad. That one had some LED diodes going out on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and replace those two. And I noticed the back lights right here, that one's LED module is falling out. It's separating from the lens, so that one's no good to me anymore, so I'm going to replace that one. And that one there, I believe, has some LED modules that are going out, or diodes going out on it. So I'm just going to go around and replace all these four. And I also have a component to install on the two bells out here, that one and the far signal over there. And then there's also some damage to this door, which is allowing water into the gate mechanism. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this back door to this gate mechanism, and everything should work good as new out here again. I'm going to go ahead and replace the door, and I have the new one right down here. And the door is fortunately an easy part to just change out. Hopefully I don't have to adjust the handle on the new one, even though it's just a simple Allen screw. I do not have that size on me, so I'll have to go all the way back to get one. So hopefully this new one goes on no problem. But you have to have this unlocked in order to take off the door. I've already went ahead and taken off the lock. And right down here, there's a bar that goes across, and we're going to be focusing on this screw. I'm going to take that off, and that'll allow this bracket to come off. And once the door is opened, it will allow the door to come all the way off. I'm going to save this screw for the new door, as the other one got lost in transport, so hopefully this one fits the new doors just fine. And then I'll keep this aluminum bracket. The door is bad. I'm never gonna be able to reuse that on anything, but try to save the parts I can. And that's one of them right there, though the new door already has a replacement, one of these that comes with it. That's where the screw comes in at. Then here's the locking hasp for the gate mech, and it latches right up here on the top. That's why I say hopefully the new door, I do not need to adjust that, because I don't have the tool with me right now, and that would kind of suck to go all the way back just to get that. But when I do go back to the shop, I will take off this door handle, as it's still good. It looks like it's had a beating there in the past, and up here, but it should still be good. And same with that rod that runs through to the inside of the gate mechanism. So I'm gonna toss this off to the side right here for right now. Okay, here's the new door part, and it actually matches the older part, so it's not revised at all. Sometimes those newer parts have a whole new part number on them. On the inside of the door, I'm going to make sure that the entire gasket is good all the way around. That way when it goes on the mech, I know that it will keep rainwater out, unlike the last one. And I will have to clean up this schematic here. I'll get a gentle brush on that and maybe some water, clean all this up. Okay, handle is good. Looks like it should have no problems latching on, but now these doors are around 10 pounds. They're not super heavy. Okay, let's line that up. There we go. Let's see if I need to adjust. Back door, nope, went on just fine. Let's go around and make sure that the seal is all good, nothing sticking out. Okay, and my lock will fit on that, no problem. Let's hope this screw does not cause problems. I'm just glad my terminal wrench is able to fit on this, because it makes things a lot easier when things are the same size. Now sometimes these lock rods get bent, and sometimes I like to get an adjustable wrench and stick it in there and kind of bend it down on both sides. Fortunately, that didn't cause any problems on this. It's actually bent up a little bit. I don't know why, but I've had some mechs where they someone will step on the door and it bends these down, and sometimes it can break them off, and then it's a pain to replace. But fortunately, I do not have that problem out here on this particular mech. All right, there's the new door, and I guess I'll move on to changing out these lights. Here are the LED replacement modules that I'll be using. This is a whole set of 4. I have them wrapped in paper towels because they scratch super easily. Even just laying these things on grass will permanently scuff them up, and it looks pretty noticeable at night if it is all scratched up. So to keep them all nice and neat, I wrap them in these paper towels. Here's the first one. I have it cleaned up as best as I could, but I'll get a cleaning wipe these down once I install them, and that way you don't have all this residue left on the lens. But these are a matching pair of LEDs, unlike the ones currently up on the signal. I believe those are all sorts of different kinds that were just cobbled together in the past, which worked good for the past, but now I have the proper components, so I'm gonna use the better stuff that I've got. The bell really obstructs my ability to move from the front to the back with ease, so I'm just gonna take my time with it, just play it safe. I don't want to get injured climbing on this thing, because there is no really good ladder to climb up to that height and then allow it to open up the light heads. So I have to do this by just climbing it. That's definitely the reason why this LED module stopped working. The crimp wasn't good enough and pulled out. I'm going to go install those components on the bells, and then I should be finished for the day. I just noticed that the lights on the road crossing here were flickering, and not in a good way. These lights are supposed to flash, but as they're flashing, seems like the lights lose power for a very brief second, just about every couple moments or so. It decides to lose connection for some reason. Hopefully it'll do it for me on camera. There we go, it kind of did it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's got a loose connection somewhere. So I'm gonna go through and see if I could find the culprit. Now that I have the cabinet opened up, seems like these lights are working again all of a sudden. I can't say exactly what caused the problem to that, but since it's not happening right now, it's not like I can go through and figure out what it was if the problem isn't actively happening. So hopefully it does not show up in the future. I'm out here today checking up on the road crossing signals. It's been about a week since I noticed a problem with the lighting circuit on this crossing signal. They started flickering as they were alternating, and that wasn't normal, but it didn't have problems whenever I was looking in the control cabinet and really couldn't identify the issue. But now it is a big problem because none of the lights are working. I was just doing my test and noticed that, so I just popped out the camera and wanted to show you what this problem looks like now. So this one here is just a display crossing. It covers no roadway and there's no train track out here, so it's not a major problem with this signal having these issues. But this here is the push button. Hold it down and it activates the signal, and as you can see, none of the main lights or the gate lights are working. So I need to go get that fixed, and I believe the culprit is going to be inside of the control cabinet for it. And I know that the flasher relay is operating, as I can hear it click, as well as the timer relay. That mechanical style also makes that same clicking as the flasher relay, but I hear both of them. All right, now that the gate picked up, I'm gonna take a look in there and hopefully fix this issue pretty quick. I was able to get the lights to start operating properly again. I'm gonna do my test real quick on camera just so I can show that it's still working as intended. As you can see, the front lights, the back lights are flashing. All the gate lights are too. And the tip light is solid. And I believe I have fixed this crossing problem.